Thanks for checking out this haul video. So this is what I got recently from Diabolik DVD. It's been a while since I placed an order from them. I've loved Diabolik DVD for many years at this point. Shout out to Jesse Nelson, the guy who runs the thing. It was just time. I was thinking about it, and I'm just like, it's been a while. I just wanted to kind of pop in, see what they had. And there's one title in particular that really drove this purchase where I was like, oh, that's available right now, because there was a special edition that had come out some months ago and it ended up selling out very fast. So then they put out a standard and I was like, I need to get in on this. Diabolik DVD had a pre-order for it, so I'm like, while I'm here, I'm not just going to purchase one. Let me see what else I need to grab here. And so I'm going to go over that. What I'm least excited about is first, most excited about is last, but obviously I'm excited about all of it because I purchased it. So anyway, the first one is a movie that when I initially saw it, I was like, wow, that's really good. And then over time, I just kind of forgot how much I liked it. And then I saw it again about a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe 1 or 2 years ago. And I was like, wow, I don't remember loving it this much. So finally went ahead and picked up It Follows with Micah Monroe. Such a great film. This one is a standard issue put out by Second Sight Films out of the UK. You can always tell by this little rating bubble. So yeah, It Follows is phenomenal. I really love this. You know, no bells and whistles on this one, but I just need the film. A young woman is followed by a terrifying supernatural force after a sexual encounter with her new boyfriend. To be honest, I think I'm going to make my wife watch this one with me during October because it is spooky season at that point. And because that's the case, she does relent and watch a few, not a lot, but a few horror movies with me. So I think I might get her to watch It Follows because it is a really good film. It's got that kind of like ghost type aspect to it, which I'm typically not into with horror movies as much. But they do it so well in this film. Plus, Micah's performance is unreal. So good. So I'm excited to finally have It Follows. Next, we have, and this is the one that I made the purchase for primarily, Cafe Flesh. Being put out by Mondo Macabro. This is my, no, I was going to say this was my first Mondo Macabro purchase. No, it's not. Because I got Bohachi Bushido and, oh crap, I got one other one. Oh yeah, In the Folds of the Flesh. I already got those two films, but yeah, Cafe Flesh. I've heard a lot of things about this kind of a notorious, kind of erotic style film. It's supposed to be really weird and have like very weird ambiance and atmosphere to it. I think it's done by the same person who did Dr. Caligari, which I found very weird but very mesmerizing as a film. So I'm very interested to check out Cafe Flesh here. I don't know if you can see some of the stuff on the back. It looks weird, looks wild. Not a whole lot going on the inside. Cafe Flesh. Truly one of the most delirious film experiences you can have. Cafe Flesh is a dystopian sci-fi offering from one of American cinema's true originals. The time, 5 years after a nuclear apocalypse. The survivors, post-nuke thrill freaks looking for a kick. Able to exist to sense, to feel everything but pleasure. In a world destroyed, survivors break down to those who can and those who can't. 99% are sex negatives, call them erotic casualties. They want to make love, but the mere touch of another person makes them violently ill. The rest, the lucky 1%, are sex positives, those whose libidos escaped unscathed. After the nuclear kiss, the positives remain to love, to perform, and the others can only watch, can only come to Cafe Flesh. They say it's a legendary film, as fresh and entertaining today as it was when it first released in 1982. Unique visual style, fabulous score, provocative storyline. Yeah, I am excited. So it's a 4K restoration, but this is obviously a Blu-ray, as you can tell by the blue on top. Super excited for this. Good times. Then, my next one, second to last one, it was time. It was finally time. This is an A24 and Lionsgate release. The Blackcoat's Daughter. I love this film. This is one of my favorite A24 horror films. So good. Emma Roberts great in it. Kiernan Shipka great in it. I don't want to say too much about the film, although I will read the synopsis. But I'm an Osgood Perkins fan, and this is where it started for me. Is with The Black Coat's Daughter. I thought it was so phenomenal. If anyone wants the code, by the way, you can grab a digital copy. Go ahead. There you go. All right. So, beautiful and haunted Joan makes a bloody and determined pilgrimage across a frozen landscape toward a prestigious all-girls prep school where Rose and Kat find themselves stranded after their parents mysteriously fail to retrieve them for winter break. As Joan gets closer, Rose watches in horror while Kat suffers terrifying visions and becomes possessed by an unseen force. I do think the synopsis goes too far in saying what it says, unfortunately. But this is a film that definitely needs to be seen. It is phenomenal. I went into this knowing nothing about it when I first watched it, and it blew my mind. Plus, it's shot so well. The atmosphere is unbelievable. Again, this is what pulled me into Oz Perkins, and I will see everything he does. I didn't love The Monkey recently, but there are a lot of other things that he's done that I've really liked. Like Gretel and Hansel was very underrated and phenomenal as well, but super excited to have Black Coat's Daughter. This is another one I might try and make my wife watch in October, because I need a rewatch, and I think she could like it. Okay, and then that brings me to my last film, and guess what? Doubling up on Osgood Perkins, doubling up on Mike and Monroe for this purchase, I got Longlegs 4K. I adore this film. Now, here's the thing. I already digitally own this movie. But I was like, I need the physical copy of this thing because I love it so much. And on 4K, yeah, gotta see it that way. I love this film. The atmosphere of this movie is unbelievable. Nick Cage's performance in this is so much fun to me. It's the feel of this movie that gets me the most. In pursuit of a serial killer, an FBI agent uncovers a series of occult clues that she must solve to end his terrifying killing spree. So this was in, I believe, my top 5 horror film releases of last year. It wasn't my top movie, but I think it was my favorite release, if that makes any sense. I know some people would be like, your number 1 release is your favorite, but for me, I look at it a little more objectively, and I say, oh, this was a better film, or these were better films, but this one was my favorite, even though I ranked it, I think, at number like 4 or 5 for the year. So, yeah. But Mike and Monroe, phenomenal. Nicolas Cage, phenomenal. Oz Perkins, not like a great script. It's a good script, but the way he pulls the film off with how it's shot and the performances and the score and just the look of it, everything that goes into it, it's just chef's kiss for me. I love it. And my wife actually did watch this one with me, and she kind of enjoyed it, actually. It's a good one. So, yeah, like I said, doubling up on Mike and Monroe and Oz Perkins for this purchase. So that is it. Thank you, Diabolik DVD, for doing what you have been doing for so many years. Decent prices, great stock, very good shipping. Jesse Nelson, killing it. All right, everyone, go ahead and tell me, have you picked anything up recently, or do you want to comment on these films? Especially, have you seen... Actually, I'm getting it confused with something I do. Oh, yeah, no, Cafe Flesh. Have you seen Cafe Flesh? How should I prepare myself for this experience? Because it sounds weird. Go ahead and put that in comments. Do me a favor, subscribe, hit the notification bell button, thumbs up on this video to help me out with all that stuff. And if you want to go a little bit further, you can pitch me a few dollars a month with memberships. I have a link in the description. Top tier gets you exclusive videos no one else gets. All levels get you very early access to all my videos. But regardless, thank you for taking your time to watch this. I appreciate that. And until next time, keep it brutal.